Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Ring.
So we recently did a video where we shared our personal favorite, most addictive ballet moments, and we were quite astonished by the reception of that video. Yeah. And we got a lot of requests from you guys begging us for a part 2 of that series. And so we thought for part 2, we would react to y'all's favorite addictive ballet moments from the links and timestamps that y'all graciously left in the comment section.
So we're going to be watching them with you guys and talking y'all through it, what makes them so fabulous and so addictive. So if you're excited for the video and you're ready to fangirl or fanboy with us, then make sure you hit the like button and we will go.
Alright, we're ready to go. We're super hyped. And our first addictive ballet moment comes from Michelle's Melancholia. And she says, please, Marinella Nunez dancing the White Swan pas de deux. At 3:42, she finishes the pirouette with a head release and it looks so beautiful. It changed my life.
I'm so excited.
I think I know what you're talking about, but let's watch it all together.
Marinella Nunez is a legend. She is the queen of ballet. Literally.
Yeah.
And her Odette is really matchless.
It's very human emotion for an Odette. Like sometimes you can lean toward the more ethereal character for Odette, but Marinella takes a very much more human approach. It's heart-wrenching, you guys. She said 3:42, so let's back it up just a couple of seconds.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's addictive.
That is so addictive.
Michelle, that was absolutely addictive. I feel like this is very unique to Marinella.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do that.
The whole thing. It's not something that's choreographically like, oh, you have to do this.
Yeah,
it's something that she created for herself.
It's really beautiful because coming out of a pirouette, the tendency is to stay very straight.
Yeah,
with the axis. But she's so in control, and also I think owing to Vadim, who is her partner, they dance so well. Vadim is amazing. They're both able to keep her on her center so well that she can kind of take those liberties.
Exactly.
Those artistic liberties. We end up with such a beautiful end result. I need to see it again because that was like, stunning.
Yeah.
So good. And this is like a perfect example of that. I don't know what to say. It's not like a preparation. But like in ballet, I feel like there's this huge concept of opposition. Like before you start going in one direction, you never just move. You have to like take a little breath first.
Yeah.
If we're doing like an allongé, you would never just bring your arm down. You would have to extend it
and then come down.
And then bring it down. So that's a huge concept in ballet. Same with if you're doing a cambray back, you would go this way before you go back.
Yeah.
So it's that same concept. She's up and she knows she has to go over to this arabesque.
Yeah.
So she does the pirouette and she goes over and then she goes over.
It's also very helpful because she does have that very close partnership with Vadim. They're like one of the Royal Ballet's main couples. They dance together a lot and they've been dancing together for a long time. So yes, Marinella did an amazing job, but also Vadim, her partner, obviously deserves just as much credit. Equally beautiful. Our next addictive ballet moment comes from It's Me, Amari. Also, Stephen McRae's Entre C sequence in Giselle is amazing.
Ooh,
Stephen McRae is a legend, truly. He's so good. Let's go pull that up real quick. All right.
Tear it up, Stephen. Oh my god. Wow. That is, wow. He's so good. Yes, add the arm. Oh my god. Wow. This rhythm is so amazing. Love it. Oh. Okay, Stephen, we get it. You're amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. This particular passage is definitely one of the hardest parts of the danseur in the entire ballet. This is a really difficult sequence.
It's like their 32 fouettes, you know?
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of the 32 fouettes. It's definitely just as tiring. I think what stood out to me the most is how straight up and down his axis was the entire time. Like especially if one leg starts to die faster than the other, then you push off of the stronger leg a little bit more, and then you kind of go off on an angle a little bit, or you start traveling side to side a little bit. He stayed straight up and down. There's no bend anywhere in the upper body at all. It was really, really technically so good. He's an RAD dancer.
Yeah, it's a textbook RAD.
That textbook RAD technique.
Yeah,
he's got it.
He's like the epitome of like clean
technique.
What I wanted to highlight on this though, it's honestly the coolest thing. It's what sold me on this clip. His rhythm in these entrechats. Okay, so usually entrechats, it's generally expected that the rhythm's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Obviously faster, but like it's gonna have that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 feel because you're doing 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. He has such clean, fast beats that it goes da 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 bum, da 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 da.
It's so good.
He completes all 3 beats in the air and then land. 1, 2, 3, land. 1, 2, 3, land. 1, 2, 3, land. 1, 2, 3, land.
Yeah.
Like, go watch it again.
It's so good, you guys.
Watch. You see?
Yeah.
Like, it's so clean and so fast.
And if you pause the video at any time, his legs are perfectly crossed. It's not halfway. He didn't cheat at all. It's very, very clean, and he crossed all the way, every single beat.
The arms do not react at all, and the legs are going crazy.
He mastered this. He mastered this.
It's clean, you guys.
So good. Thank you so much for sending this one in. This was definitely a very addictive ballet moment. 10 out of 10.
Next one from Mapling. Hi Mapling. Mapling says, one of mine is Ashley Bowder in Seranade.
Oh.
There's a moment where she floats with the stars, where she floats into her partner's arms. Took my breath away when I first saw it. Oh, drop the link. Thank you so much. Seranade is probably the most conducive for floating.
Oh yeah.
Like right off the bat, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm so excited.
Ashley Bowder is one of the strongest dancers on the face of the planet, I think.
God, she's incredible.
She is incredible. She is like almost a superhuman.
For real. Wait a second. Hold up.
I like can't breathe.
That
was so
How did she
beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Guys. She literally floats, like with the stars, like
that is 100%.
That altered my brain chemistry.
Cleared my skin and watered my crops.
No joke. Extended my lifespan by like 5 years. That's so insane. I need to see that at half speed. Hold up. Okay, first of all, like her position in the air is so solid. It's like fouette, and tell me how she levitates and travels backwards.
You take off going forward, she flips and continues the same direction going backward. Okay, and then what's hilarious to me is that her partner, he's literally in no rush to catch her. Just like, and here she comes. Oh yeah, I'll step in right now. He wasn't even like getting ready or like stepping in really quick.
Yeah. It was just like, oh yeah, she'll just float into my arms.
She'll just float into my arms.
It's just
no big deal.
You never even see the landing.
No.
Like, you don't see when she lands in his arms. So for both of them, this was brilliantly timed.
Brilliantly done.
First off, she had enough momentum to keep going up as she met him. And then he also had the perfect timing to catch that momentum as she was still going up. Seamless, you guys.
Seamless. I feel like I can't create a coherent sentence.
Yeah, my brain is short-circuiting.
That's so good.
Like the kinesthetic awareness you need to know exactly where your body is going to be as you're flying through the air. And for him, not even his own body, but also hers. And to know exactly when to step in and how to catch the momentum from the jump to the turn was seamless.
Spotless. Immaculate, exquisite. Okay, that's all we have to say.
She can levitate, you guys.
Oh my god.
Officially, somebody call the news channels. We have found a person that can levitate.
We found her.
It's Ashley Bowder.
Ashley Bowder, you guys.
You guys, this is wow.
Our next one comes from, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, Iriaxatoras 9876. My top ballet moment is Eric Underwood as the caterpillar in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by the Royal Ballet. Yes, 100%. I love that whole number.
Honestly, the entire Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is so good. It's so creative and it's absolutely enchanting. You're glued to the stage, the entire ballet. It's quite incredible.
It really is.
But yeah, the caterpillar especially is one of the highlights. And Eric Underwood, he owns this role, okay?
It's so good.
This is his role. No one can do it quite like him.
No, not really.
He embodies that exact vibe that the music calls for, that the choreography calls for.
We won't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, we can just watch like the beginning bit.
And the music is so mystical too.
Even the lighting, the sets, like everything is chef's kiss. And the music is so cool. It's such a vibe.
It is quite a bop, won't lie. Here he comes.
And he has everything for this role, honestly. That's insane. Like, tell me how a human being can move like water. He
really moves like water.
Like that slide, you guys.
We promise this is not going to turn into a commentary.
Yeah, I know this is not going to be a commentary. Not today.
Look at that.
Nice.
So good.
So good. This is actually very addictive.
It is addictive.
We have watched this.
It's that watery, super fluid consistency in his dancing that is magnetizing.
Literally.
It's just his whole countenance is just drawing you in.
Yeah.
And it's just that sort of energy that he portrays.
Like hypnotizing.
Almost like that. It's so good.
And what I love about his quality of movement in this role, it's so fluid. It's like water, but it's not like a soft fluid.
Yeah.
You know, there's still so much tension. You can see that in all of his movements.
Yeah.
There's like a resistance, like
almost like a force.
Yeah,
or like
there's
a power.
A tension there in every single movement.
Incredible.
And then he works through every single joint and every single nuance, every single angle with that same amount of tension and that same amount of fluidity.
That's definitely a good skill to have for like contemporary pieces like this one is, because you are moving through so many like organic shapes that you don't necessarily do in ballet. Like ballet is mostly pretty structured positions, but in contemporary you move in all those positions plus the in-betweens.
Yeah.
And so having that sort of quality of movement that he has is really captivating in the contemporary styles because it makes those transitions look really seamless and really beautiful to watch.
Can we appreciate that roll to the floor though?
That roll to the floor was addictive. I literally watched that like on repeat.
Watch this.
That's so clean. Oh my gosh, so good.
And this whole thing, this slide here is addictive.
And it's just at the top. Yeah, and then it like speeds up.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
It's really good.
So good.
Yeah, addictive. Positively addictive.
Addictive.
I think we have time for one more, and this one comes from Annie, TRVN. And Annie says, I loved this format. We need a part 2.
Thank you. Well, here's
your part 2. Could you please spotlight Lopatkina's dying swan? That moment where she basically turned into a real swan. You already showed it in your intro. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uliana Lopatkina is one of the best swan out there.
Best.
The entire thing is so addictive. I feel like the dying swan has the most room for interpretation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's so simple, you know. Simple, quote unquote.
Simple.
Notice the aggressive use of air quotes.
Simple.
It's not simple, but like I feel like the choreography is simple so that the dancer can add the complexity.
That's the nice thing about this piece of choreography though, is that the steps themselves are very simple, but it gives the dancers that sort of room for interpretation. So it's really fun. Anytime it's on the ballet program, we're always so excited because every single dancer does it so differently.
It's basically a new piece every time.
Almost always, yeah. We found
the moment that we included in our intro.
Here we go. You guys have to watch the whole thing. You really, its entirety. It makes this moment feel that much more moving, that much deeper.
Oh.
That was so
I really feel like I could cry. She has one of the most moving interpretations of the dying swan I've seen.
I feel like we need to just like have a moment of silence and reverence because that was just so beautiful. The moment you see that swan shape sort of form,
yeah, materialize,
it really makes it real for you. This is indeed the swan.
And the thing is, in most versions I've seen of this solo, in this particular section, it's usually the head goes back.
Yeah.
Right? And it's gorgeous done that way.
Beautiful.
It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But what Uliana does a little bit differently, as she takes her arms back, she takes the head down like this. And it's just a slight difference that assembles that swan shape, the true swan shape, with the arch of the neck this way.
It definitely helps that she is blessed with a long neck.
She does have a
like a swan, so she definitely was able to use that to her advantage. But it's the way she did it that was so captivating. And then just like leaning forward like that, it really looks like, you know how this, we'll put some footage up here by the swans on the water. It literally looks like that, you know, like when they're kind of like reaching for food or like they're drinking. It's very accurate to our swan representatives.
She put so much thought into
and
this.
Perfected this whole passage.
Yeah. And the thing is, there's like a low note that plays just as she goes boom. And then the resonance of the note carries through with her arms. Listen again. You see, like as the note resounds,
and like no,
she has to follow through with the arm.
That's so, yeah, that's really, really special. Yeah, highly recommend after this you watch the whole thing because if you follow the sort of, it's not a story, but if you kind of follow that process and that narrative from the beginning, everything after that, it makes it feel that much more impactful.
Yeah,
so,
with the proper build up and everything.
Let us know if you want a full commentary. But this is gorgeous. Definitely, definitely addictive. So there you have it, everybody. Those were 5 of y'all's addictive ballet moments. Thank you to everybody who sent links and their moments. Obviously, we couldn't get to every single one of the suggested moments in the video, but we hope to cover more of them in a future episode, maybe part 3, maybe part 4. But again, if you guys have any addictive ballet moments that you would like to submit, feel free to leave us a link and a timestamp if you can, so we know where to find it. And we're really looking forward to seeing them.
We hope this video encourages you to go watch some ballet and to pick up on the little nuances that each dancer can bring to the table, because I think that's definitely one of the best parts about ballet.
Yeah.
Is that because there's that repertoire, you get to see each dancer's individuality and just to appreciate them as their own human, their own artist.
Exactly.
In all of these classic pieces of rep.
If you like the video, then please like the video. It actually does help our channel a lot.
And make sure to share this video with all of your ballet nerd friends around the world, because I feel like everybody needs a little more addictive ballet moments in their life. Anyways, I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video. Bye.
Eric Underwood as the caterpillar in Alice's Adventureland. Alice's Adventureland. Adventureland? Alice's Adventures.
I'm sorry.
I literally said it 3 times. And I was like, I couldn't say
Alice's Adventureland. That sounds like a knockoff.
Yeah, amusement park or something.
Like a knockoff amusement park. Alice's Adventureland.
It wonders. I am so sorry. My top ballet moment is Eric Underwood as the caterpillar from Alice's Adventures.